my name's Fiona Galbraith. I run a small business called RuRALink, which at the moment is very much focused on helping ex-military find career pathways into the land-based sector. I served in the army for 23 years myself, and became aware during my career that I was very interested in working with people and very interested in having some connection with the land. Having served abroad for a lot of that time, I really wanted to reconnect with the land, and I have discovered that so do an awful lot of ex-military people, but they find significant barriers in their way to getting into the land-based sector, and many who aspire to work with the land find they just can't. So military people are really suited to work in the land-based sector because they've got all sorts of transferable skills and values that just make sense for the land-based sector. They are accustomed to changing roles, so they're accustomed to learning. So they enter any role expecting to learn and deliver really quickly. Military people are problem solvers, and they're practical problem solvers, which of course is invaluable in any land-based role. They expect to be given a job to do, given the boundaries, and then to be left to get on with it. But equally, they also are very experienced at working in different teams, very culturally aware, used to working with different people. They'll take leadership of a problem when they have to, but they're good followers too. They're clearly robust and will work in all weathers. And one of the things farmers tell me is they find it difficult to find reliable people who turn up on time, ready to work. And of course military folk do turn up on time, ready to work. So everybody needs a little bit of training to get into roles, but it really only needs to be a little bit. They're very good project managers. So in a period now where agriculture is changing so much with all the pressures of changing relationship with Europe, increasing technology, increasing collaboration and cooperation between what were small farms. In that era, there is lots of requirement for strategists, project managers, operations officers, people who are creative, who can come up with new ways of doing things, to increase the productivity of our farms. And service people of all ranks have those skills. What they lack, of course, is perhaps a little bit of sector knowledge, but that's pretty easy to pick up, particularly if you've got a professional background in learning. The first thing I'd recommend is finding out more, and that's now very increasingly easy to do. The Rural List is a national networking group that meets every month. At the moment in Cirencester, there are new chapters opening in 2020 across the country, from Edinburgh across in Belfast. There's going to be one in the east of England, and rolling out more and more, where you can connect with other veterans in looking for careers in the rural sector, or who have already made a successful transition, and find that information and local knowledge and be inspired really by what they've done.
So my name's Sam Meredith. I currently work for the Environment Agency as a catchment coordinator. So I spent 6 years as an officer in the Royal Military Police. After leaving, I had a passion for the environmental sector and getting into the rural sector. That resulted in me coming to the Royal Agricultural University after getting some advice from people at High Ground. I studied a one-year Masters in Business Management there, and then after that wanted to carry on looking for a career in the environmental sector, and that led me to the Environment Agency. I'd recommend a land-based career to anyone leaving the military. Often people in the military don't want to be stuck in the corporate world behind a desk, and a land-based career gives you the opportunity to spend a little bit more time outdoors, and if you've got a passion for the environment, so much the better.
We're putting on a business course that's 2 weeks just to get people into the sector, so they bring all the skills they've got, but just get just enough knowledge and a network to work. We're looking at developing a small holding course, again just enough to help get you in. Agricultural technology course, just enough to get you through the door into what I call a gateway job, which relies on those pre-existing skills, and then of course you can learn in that first job and then develop your career. And I see no reason why ex-service people within 2 years are competing with people of the same age with a completely different professional experience. With FarmED at the moment we're talking about a small holding course, and I hope that will lead to other things. The small holding course will be designed around a common module that will provide a basic knowledge of all the issues concerned with owning or tenanting land, and then we'll have a series of bolt-ons for the specific module people want, whether that's pigs, chickens, cheese making, whatever it is. We'll put those bolt-ons, and significantly we're working to make sure that that qualifies for a single enhanced learning credit payment, which means that personnel coming out of the forces have 5 years until after they leave the forces to draw down that single payment, and that will cover the majority of the cost of that course.
I think FarmED is really exactly the kind of thing we need at the moment. We need a lot more education about regenerative agriculture in tackling climate change and giving us sustainable food sources for the future. I think it's exactly what we need. It's a great facility.